oh, 10 and a half, 10 and a half. He would not give up, just relentless. And I kept saying no several times. Like, no way. I'm like, what the hell? Don't pull that out here in the middle of a car park supermarket like crazy. I said, oh, I'm out of here, man. I'm not doing this. Like, I don't want anything to do with your dodgy stuff. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Sean and I run a company called Next Level Motors Limited here in New Zealand. So today's video is going to be the craziest deal I've ever done, or the craziest offer I've ever had on a car. You guys really enjoyed my other two videos, the best deal I've ever done and the worst deal I've ever done. So I'll do another one on one of the craziest offers I've had when selling a car. This was about over 10 years ago. I had a Nissan Silvia S15. It was the fourth car that I've ever owned, but my first S15 at the time, and it was a Spec S manual, so it was a non-turbo. Very nice car. It was lowered on adjustable suspension, aftermarket rims. I'll chuck a photo up here. Really nice car. Bought it really cheap back in the day, actually from someone in Auckland, a lady who lived near the Navy. I scored that dirt cheap. It was one of my best deals I've ever had, actually. I got it for $6,700, which is absolutely cheap for a Nissan Silvia S15. You could not buy one for that now. The prices have skyrocketed, especially since after COVID. So I got it really cheap. I owned it for about a year and a half. I really enjoyed that car. It was an awesome car, and I decided it was time to sell it. I wanted to get something bigger and better and move on to different things. The time came to sell it, and I had it listed on Facebook. I had a heap of interest, and I didn't really take any offers to begin with because they were just too low. And I knew it was a good car and it was definitely worth the money. But one day I had a guy inquire, and he was keen as, cool, this is a legit buyer, sounds like he's got the money. And he wanted to meet me at Hack and Save in Hamilton. A neutral sort of location, probably a good idea, especially for a car like this. Oh good, I took a mate along with me. I thought it might be a good idea to bring a friend, just another witness there. And we got to the location. I waited around for a bit. It took a while to show up, and then once he did, nice enough guy, we shook hands, he looked around the vehicle, took it for a quick drive, and he seemed to like it and he wanted to buy it. Alright, let's do a deal here. Next thing, he's given me an offer. I think I had it listed for 13 grand, I think 12 grand, and he offered me, I think he started at 10. Nah, way too low, man, way too low. It's worth more than that. Don't waste my time. And then he kept going and going. No, come on, man, let's do this deal. Like, oh, 10 and a half, 10 and a half. He would not give up, just relentless. And I kept saying no several times, again and again. No, I'm not doing that low. This isn't gonna work. And then he came up a little bit, and then I'm talking 5 or 10 minutes. I probably, in hindsight, I probably should have just left. He was just relentless, non-stop. Come on, let's do the deal, like it's a good deal. Would not stop. And at this point, man, this is an absolute waste of time. And then once I was absolutely firm, we're not doing this, I'm going, you will not believe this, he pulled out a bag of pills, if you catch my drift. It had some illegal substances in there, A, B, C, D, F, G, if you catch my drift there. I think that's what they were. And I said, no way. I'm like, what the hell? Don't pull that out here in the middle of a car park supermarket like crazy. You just don't do that. I don't want to be caught associated with someone that's carrying that sort of stuff around. Just absolutely crazy. You cannot do that in a public place like that. And look, I would never condone anything like that. I never do drugs. That's just not my thing. I'm totally against them. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, no way, I'm not doing this deal. I told him, put that away, man. I'm not taking that. We're not doing a deal with those. Can you believe it? He pulled out of that in the middle of a car park, and it's just crazy. Like, to even think, what if someone saw him and reported him to the police? Like, said, "Oh, I'm out of here, man. I'm not doing this. I don't want anything to do with your dodgy stuff." And I just left. There's no way I was going to take something like that. After that, I learned quite a few lessons with that sort of deal. You want to be very careful with who you are selling your car to and where you meet them. A few pro tips here for you guys. Obviously, this was a long time ago, and I've learned a lot since then. But if you're selling a car privately, you want to be careful giving away your address. You don't know who is turning up, what they might have, what they're associated in. So you want to be careful, very careful when you're giving away your address, and it's always best to meet them in a neutral location, like a gas station where there's cameras around, there's people around, and then if anything goes wrong, there'll be eyewitnesses around. Another tip is, if you are selling a car, especially if you're selling it privately, one reason you don't want to give away your address is they'll come, have a look at the car, they'll say they're not interested, they'll go away, and then they know where the car is, they'll scope out the place, and they'll come back and they'll try and steal it later. I've heard a few stories of this happening. That is another reason not to give away your address, because they want to scope out the place. Be very careful when you're selling a car privately, especially when it comes to performance cars, because you will get crazy people like this. You just don't know what they're doing, where they're from, and what sort of dodgy deals they want to do. Be very vigilant out there, guys. Don't take any dodgy deals. Make sure you sort of screen who's coming to view your car, check their profile, that sort of thing. Hopefully you guys learned something from this. Just be very vigilant, very careful when selling your car. You just never know who's going to turn up. Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you. It'll ruin your life. And I ended up getting a good result for that car. I ended up selling it to another buyer for about $13,500, which was a lot, which was top dollar at the time, over 10 years ago for a Sylvia S15. A good result in the end, but yeah, man, just one of the craziest things I've ever been offered for a car, and I thought a bit of a laugh to share with you guys. And hey guys, I just wanted to let you in on a little secret. I actually have 2 YouTube channels. Don't tell anyone. I know what? Nah, scratch that. Tell everyone, right? Tell your mum, tell your dad, tell your brother, tell your cat, your dog, anyone that you can find. I've got 2 YouTube channels, alright? This one, Next Level Motors Limited, and my other one is under my name, Sean O'Brien. I'll link it down in the description below. And on that channel you will find my R34 Skyline GTT builds. If you're into JDM cars, you're into Skylines, you definitely want to go check that one out. And you won't believe this, I actually found this R34 Skyline in a shipping container. Yes, that's right. So if you want to see that story, go over, check out my other channel, subscribe, and we'll see you there. Hopefully you guys can take away something from my experience, and hopefully you guys don't encounter someone like that in the future with your cars. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think of my content, and comment down below your thoughts and what else you want to maybe see, what other stories you want to hear. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Really appreciate your guys' support coming on this journey and supporting the channel, so thank you. It means a lot. We'll see you on the next one.